Hello, what I'm going to be doing in this video is walking you through a couple of programs that use streams in Java. So the first program, we want to write a program that reads all words from a file and using the stream prints all distinct words with at most 4 letters. So the first thing we need to do is we need to specify all the imports that are going to be required for each one of the classes that we're going to be using in our print distinct short words class. So we have our main method, and then we have our input file 194 test.txt. The line on 22 is what we're going to use to go ahead and print the answer. And then what we're going to use on line 25 is we're going to use a try with to open the file. So basically what happens when you use a try with is that the file will automatically get closed even if an exception is thrown. So that's why we're using the try with to open the file. Then the next thing we need to do is we need to go ahead and read all the words in the file. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and save those each word into an array list. So that's what we'll do in this while loop. While there is another word, we're going to go ahead and add that word to our array list. So then after we have our array list, what we're going to do is we're going to turn the word list into a stream of words. So we just call the .stream method. And what that'll do is that'll go ahead and create a stream of words. So the next few lines of code is actually where we're going to use our stream. So we want to add distinct short words in the file to the list. So in order to do that, what we're going to use is we're going to use a set because a set does not allow duplicates in it. So we're going to go ahead and create a new set called words. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to operate on our stream called word stream. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to use a filter. So we'll iterate through the word stream, and we're only going to include words that have less than or equal to 4 characters in the word. And then after we filter those words that include less than or equal to 4 characters, we're going to go ahead and basically use the .collect, the collectors to set method. That'll go ahead and place our stream values into a set. Again, a set can't have duplicate entries. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and basically save those save our set into our result list that was created up above. And then we're going to just go ahead and sort the result, and we'll go ahead and print the result of our unique short words. And we have a catch down below to catch any exception that may be thrown if there is an IO exception, especially if we cannot find the file. So if we go ahead and open up our 194 test.txt file, it has quite a few short words in it. We're not going to distinguish between capitalized and non-capitalized when we go ahead and sort that. So let's go ahead and compile and run our program. And it comes up with our unique short words. It displays the unique short words with capitals that begin with a capital letter first. So it's call, cato, I, if, it, some, this, and with. And then after that, it displays all the words that whose first letter is not capitalized. So this includes all of the actual short words less than or equal to 4. They're distinct and they are sorted in alphabetical order. So that's the first program that I wanted to go through. So let me just go ahead and close that file. The next program that I want to look at is the words is we want to go ahead and read all words in a file and group them by the first letter in lowercase, and then we're going to print the number of words that begin with each initial letter, and we're going to print the average word length for each initial letter, and we're going to use collect and the collectors group by method to go ahead and do that. So again, we have all our imports up above. Then we have our class declaration, we have our main method, we have our input file 1916 test.txt. We're going to create the files that we're going to save our output to. Basically, the first one is going to go ahead and save the average, and the second one is going to save count, is going to save the number of words that begin with each letter. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use again try with to open up our file, and then we're just going to go ahead and read all the words in the file and save them to an array list. And then we're going to turn the word list into a stream of words. So we'll go ahead and turn it into our stream, and then we'll set count equal to our words, and then we'll call the .collect method, and we're going to call the group by, and basically what we're going to do, the key is going to be the first letter of the word. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure in lowercase that first letter, and then we're going to count the number of words by calling the counting method on the static counting method on the collectors class. So what that'll do is that'll go ahead and save a map for us that'll include each one of the words that begin with a specific letter, and then the number of words that appear. So after we do that, then what we need to do is we need to reinitialize our stream because the stream has already been worked on. So I'm just going to set words equal to our word list.stream to create a new stream. So what we can do with that is we can go ahead and group by. Again, we're going to use the first letter of the word to go ahead and group the information. So it'll be two lowercase. And then we're going to use the collectors.averaging int method. And what we're going to do is we're going to average it on the length of each one of the words that gets read in from our stream. So what we're going to print out first is the number of words starting with each letter. And then what we're going to print out next is the average length of each word. And then down below on line 62, again, we have a catch clause to catch any IO exceptions. And again, if you scroll up, we're saving the output into maps so we can have a key value pair. So the result will get saved into a map that has a string and a double, and the count will get saved into a map that includes the string, which is our letter key, and then the number of words that start with that letter. So we will go ahead and click on compile and then run the program. And what we have here is we have the number of words starting with each letter. So it looks like T has 28, and then after that it has the average length for each word in our file. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and look at a word that has a few entries. We're going to look at all words that begin with K, and we're going to see if the length is correct. So I'll go ahead and open up my 1916 test.txt file, and I'll go ahead into my find dialog, and what I'm looking for is a K, and we will go ahead and click on find. So let me begin at the beginning, So what we have is knocking. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters in the word. Go ahead, click on find. Take, that does not begin with a K, and new begins with a K, and that has 4 letters. So now we have 12 total letters. And so the only 2 words that begin with K are knocking and new, so that looks correct. So there's 2 words. There were a total of 12 letters in the 2 words, which averages out to 6 letters for words that begin with K. So these are just a couple of example programs that actually use streams in them. So I hope they help you, and we will talk to you later.